Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
Mike, here we go. 180.
55. Watch the ball.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Topper. Check. Charlie. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that will be incomplete. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 35 on second down, Roethlisberger. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds. Good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Love going top shelf. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go.
1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it?
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Miles Sanders, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Throwing on first down. Love. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now this throw caught left side. Past the 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run. It's Lindsay. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Take 2 of them.
Watch the twins.
Check. Hey. 44. Black,
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made by 43 for Mike. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Ready? White 80.
58, come on.
No spacing. Double.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Black 20.
Check, 43. Ain't no such thing as black.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now here is another interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Hayward always a force for the sack. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch the shot. Switch. He's
Take 2 of them.
He's checking crowd.
Quarter. Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Finds a seam inside the 40. 20, 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down at the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They were looking for Johnson that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I'm coming.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Go. Take both of them.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Easy. Switch it. Solid. 5 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Middle. 59, what's up?
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. A final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootlegged.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. And very long.
Check 48's the mic. Mike 48, Mike 48.
To throw from his end zone. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Let's go. Check. Quarter.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pat.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw. Love. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
66. Alert, alert.
Tighten up.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. It's caught by Sanders. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice, safe throw, and a good one.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd and 9 now. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch 36. 36 to my right.
Operating from the gun. Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch 36. 36 to my
On 1st and 10. Love. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd and 1. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm here all day. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Start! 230.
65.
These 2.
65. Kill.
Heat, these 2. Jack 16.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this. He's got a man. Complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Focus. 8.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
but some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.